So, a photo has been trending on social media about Manchester United beating an English team in the final in 2008. They won the EPL in 2009. Liverpool beat an English team in the final in 2019, won the Premier League in 2020, and now Chelsea have beaten an English team in 2021. So, will they win the Premier League next season? Norwich City seem to have sent a clear message to Arsenal that he will not be sold for less than 30 million pounds. Arsenal have been after the midfielder for quite some time now. Bonidia really impressed last time when he was in the Premier League for Norwich City, and now again in Championship, Bonidia has been one of the best players. So Arsenal are after the midfielder, attacking midfielder, but it seems he won't be available for less than 40 million euros. Bonidia is a attacking midfielder who creates goals and assists, and if Odegaard is not going to be at Arsenal, then he could be a good replacement for him. N'Golo Kante won the man of the match in both the semi-final legs against Real Madrid and in the final against Manchester City. So it looks like Kante is one of the, if he wins the Euros with France or they go deep into the Euro Championship, then he has a chance at Ballon d'Or surprisingly. But it's not that surprising when you look at the games against Madrid. He dominated the midfield against Manchester City, he dominated the midfield, and it looks like the player is back to his best. Rudiger might be leaving Chelsea as he's yet to sign a new contract. Rudiger was one of the most important parts of the puzzle for Chelsea as under Thomas Tuchel he was revived under Thomas Tuchel and was one of the form players. He was one of the major reasons why Chelsea won the Champions League and also went to the final of the FA Cup and had a resurgence in their Premier League form. So Chelsea need to get this thing done soon, or they're also in the market for a centre back. They're also in the market for a new central midfielder, for a striker, and the latest reports are to believe they're in the market for Adama Traore as well. Adama Traore is fast, he's skillful, he's agile, he's everything that you want from a right winger, but he doesn't give you the end product. But maybe under Tuchel and at Chelsea, he could get a striker who can do that. So that would be a really good deal. Wolves are looking for a rebuild after the departure of their head coach Nuno Espirito Santos. Adama Traore was targeted under Antonio Conte as well as a backup option to Reece James in the right wing back position. That's a good option for Chelsea to have Traore as a right wing back, and he may in the future become a first choice given his skill. Reece James is better defensively, but Traore is so good with his pace and with his offense that he would be an asset to any team. Barcelona and Manchester United have previously been linked with Adama Traore as well. As for the striker, Chelsea are looking for Romelu Lukaku, Harry Kane and Erling Haaland. Lukaku is going to be close to 100 million euros, whereas Harry Kane and Haaland might cost even more than that. Now, Inter Milan was Inter Milan are undergoing a financial crisis and they're being forced to sell all their best players despite winning the league title, and that's really surprising. Like Italian Serie A used to be one of the top leagues in the world, and now all the champions are being forced to sell players. This is all because of the Corona pandemic and the fallout from the European Super League. Okay. Matteo Gundesi's stay at Arsenal seems to be over now, as Marcel and Arsenal have agreed a deal. That's according to some of the reports by the Mirror Football Arsenal FC Facebook page, that the saga finally looks to be over, according to the Mirror. Now, who leads the race for the 2021 Ballon d'Or? According to Scorer Football, Lewandowski is there. You have N'Golo Kante, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi. Looks like Cristiano Ronaldo could not be in the top 4 this time. Copa America is just around the corner, and Lionel Messi is again in the Argentina squad leading the team. So will he get hands on his first major international trophy? That'll be interesting to see. Robert Lewandowski has given Chelsea some hope of a possible deal this summer. Chelsea have been after Robert Lewandowski as well, so that makes 4 strikers. Zinedine Zidane has told the world why he left Real Madrid. He said that the board did not completely trust him and he could not play with under such a board or management that no longer trust him. And also he blasted the Spanish media for roasting the managers instead of asking them football related questions. So Zidane said in the first stint or during his first tenure he left because he thought he'd won everything, and he only left because there was no way forward. But in the second stint, although it wasn't as successful, he said because he didn't have the trust by the board and the trust by the media, that's why he had to leave. Manchester United are ready to listen to offers for 28-year-old defender Alex Telles. Telles has lost his starting place. He was signed last summer. He was expected to be the starter for the team, but he lost his starting place to Luke Shaw, who performed brilliantly the entire season, and it looks like Shaw is going to be the first choice. But selling Telles, they don't have a backup. Maybe Brandon Williams is there, and he's a decent backup, so they would like to cash in on Telles. But Telles in his own right is a very fantastic left back. So having to, maybe Telles wants to leave and get first team opportunities elsewhere, and United also want to cash in on him while getting other players. Roma are expected to step up their pursuit of Granit Xhaka by offering Cengiz Under in exchange for Xhaka to Arsenal. Dan Bertrand is reportedly nearing a move to the Foxes, and he's no longer close to signing for Arsenal. That's a big blow for Arsenal, as Arsenal were plotting a soup for Dan Bertrand, but Bertrand is looking to be signed by Leicester City. Now Arsenal need a left back for Kieran Tierney's replacement as Kieran Tierney's backup. There were other options as well, but Bertrand was the player they were most looking forward to. More news about Gundozi. There's some breaking news that Barcelona have signed Aguero. It was expected that Barcelona will announce the signing once the Champions League final was done, and it's been done. So that's the latest news. It's a free transfer. Marseille also believed to be looking to sign William Saliba from Arsenal. William Saliba played really well last year in League One, and it's no surprise that there's another team that is looking forward to. There's another team looking forward to signing him. But Arsenal, it looks like Arsenal had him had Saliba in their plans this season, and so did Arteta. But it looks like a lot of clubs are after them, and this is something we need to I'll keep you posted on, and something that needs to be closely followed. Whether Arsenal let go of Saliba, what happens with the Granit Xhaka and Cengiz Under situation, and also Matteo Gundozi. Obviously, Sergio Aguero's deal is done, and Ryan Bertrand is also close to be done.